So now it's time to take a look at the resources. I've divided your resource pathfinder, which is simply just a collection of pre-selected sources for your research, into two categories. You have academic databases at the top, bold, right there in the middle, hint, hint, and you have web resources divided by topic. Okay, you are not by any means limited to these resources. I am just one person who went out and evaluated and selected several sources for each topic. These act as models for good, reliable, credible sources, but also act as catalysts to lead you into additional resources as well. We'll talk about websites in just a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and show you more about the databases. Any databases we subscribe to, and I've chosen these for your particular research topics, will have a username of NDCL and the password of Lion. So whenever prompted, please enter that information. We're going to talk about two different databases today. Issues, Understanding Controversy in Society, and Science Online, which is available through InfoOhio. All of these databases operate in a similar fashion. The difference between databases and web resources is that the information contained in each of these databases is usually a certain type of information. For example, science in context or world history in context, and those that are choosing the information to be contained within these databases is done by experts, oftentimes professors who have authority on these topics. They are designed for academic research and come all in one place. You can't go on Google and find information such that you would find in the academic databases. So it's all in one nice neat package with a pretty bow on top, and I'll explain what that bow is in just a second. So let's go ahead and go to issues first. Okay, so here's what issues database looks like. You have your featured topics right here. You have a list of alphabetical topics in the upper left-hand corner. Lots there. And you also have a quick search box in the upper right-hand corner, which I would suggest you use. Now, some databases are going to be more helpful to others than some. It just depends on your topic, so you may have to check out each individual academic database to find the one that's going to offer you the information you're looking for. Now, while the information contained herein is academically appropriate for research, you do need to read it with a critical eye and skim it and find the relevant information you're looking for. A good idea before beginning your research is to come up with very specific items that you're searching for or research questions. Simply searching for air pollution over and over and over again won't really garner any different results. So if you've done your pre-search, you have your search terms, your phrases, organizations, and individuals to search for within these resources. So let's take a look at a topic here. I'm just going to click on acid rain. And as you can see, it takes you to an overview, which gives you some nice background information. You have certain things that are highlighted here. The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, pollution, Europe, China, mentions some areas where acid rain might be prevalent. Talks about industrialization, which is a cause of acid rain. It gives you lots of nice information. Okay. On the left-hand side, you have an overview and various other categories that you can expand. I'm going to go ahead and expand general resources. And you have all of these sources too, such as effects of acid rain, to learn all about it. And what's really nice about databases, all of the databases I provided will give you your citation pre-formatted with all of the information already provided. You simply copy and paste it into Noodle Tools, and I will show you how to do that shortly. Okay, what's also a nice feature of this particular database is the section called Facts and Figures, and underneath you have information about acid rain emissions and stats and facts and figures. So if I just click on one of these, it's going to take me to a chart, and just by quickly looking at it, I see the dates are a little old, so it's not something I probably would use, besides the fact I do not know what wet sulfate concentration is. But what it does give me is some really good information. Number one, it gives me the citation if I were to use it, and number two, it gives me a source. Acid Rain Program 2003 Progress Report. I could simply copy that and replace 2003 with 2014, and I have another search term that will lead me to other resources to help me find the statistics that I'm looking for. So that's a really cool piece for these databases. Okay, and we'll get to the quick cite citations in just a little bit. I'm going to take us to another database in InfoOhio called Science Online. It's infoohio.org. Again, use your username and password when accessing it outside of school. Okay, as it's loading, here is the homepage of Science Online. And it deals obviously with a very narrow focus, and that is all of science, with your different branches of science over here. You can scroll through and try and look and see what you're looking for, but I'm just going to type in air pollution here. And I'm going to hit the search button. And the results come back a little bit differently. Notice I have 1,305 results divided among these different tabs. Images and videos, topics, terms, experiments, activities, biographies, and news articles as well. Okay, now 1,035 is quite a few results to go through. So the more specific your search term is, the more specific your results will be. So you would like to have a focus, an idea of exactly what you're looking for. How about air pollution deaths, or air pollution causes, air pollution facts, air pollution deaths in China? All of those are more specific in focus and will give you more specific results. But just to show you, if I click on one of these results, I just happen to pick the very first one. Notice you can click on the citation down here. And it's also provided for you down at the bottom. Again, you can simply copy and paste, and there it selected an MLA. Okay, so you have all of these resources at your fingertips. It provides the pre-formatted citation, which is the nice pretty bow on top of the nice pretty package. Okay, I'm going to go back to Blackboard. And again, just highlight the different databases that you have. Okay, now how do you cite a database? Well, that's pretty easy. If I go back to that graph right there from issues, if I copy this chart, highlight it, I copy it, and I go ahead and go to my Noodle tools. Okay, I'm going to go back to my project page. Click on my project, scroll down, click on Works Cited. Notice I'm citing my source before I extract information to make note cards. That is something you will be graded on. You must create the citation to link it to your note cards. So always cite as you go and cite before you extract the information. So I'm on the citation page, so I have to create a citation. So I copied my citation from the database. I'm selecting my citation type. Again, it's from the database, and I'm clicking Create Citation. Now it's going to ask me what type of source I'm citing from in this database, and it's really not all that relevant because you have a pre-formatted citation, so all of the fields really won't matter. But it was a reference source that I did. choose. And you have all these fields that you would normally have to fill in, but we used a database which provided our citation for us. So I'm going to, right here where it says Quick Cite, I'm going to click the copy and paste the citation, find the big white box, paste it in, and I'm going to click Submit down at the bottom. And there's my citation right there, put in alphabetical order, and it is already formatted for me with all the information I need. A lot easier and a lot more accurate than you EasyBib users. Easy doesn't always mean quality. So that's how you cite and find information within a database. Alrighty, thank you.